Hello. How are you? I'm all right. Jay chilling over here at Shuji and Boy Shorts' place. And today was spaghetti and golf balls day. My name is Cricket, otherwise known as Choyan Smut, and this is the Corner Booth, the online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery, or early evening eatery, or morning eatery, depending on where you are in the world. Anyway, late night eatery during bar rush in the corner booth with all the best friends you've never met. We talk about anything and everything except interchannel drama and politics. And since I was late going on last night and I was trying to be repentant, and people told me, listen, just go live no matter what time it is. Well, I woke up after a longer than expected nap again. And here I am going live, no matter what time it is. So here we are. Hello, Violet L. Hello, Sergeant Fanny Cake. Good morning to Sergeant Fanny. Hey, shut up, Matt. Good morning to you. Or it's the end of your day, honestly. So unless you didn't have to work last night, I don't know. I know. I'm doing the late night at the Mac. I sure am. Yeah, I laid down for and set an alarm for what I thought was going to be about a 45-minute nap. And apparently I grossly miscalculated just how exhausted my body was. So here I am about 15 minutes after I've woken up from my nap. Good times, good times. That's how we do. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello, Bilf. Bilfy, my boy. Yep, looks like you're going to get me, Bilf, out there for, between 6 and 8 weeks. Hello, Pearl. Fly by to say hi-bye. Good to see you. Matt did 2 rice portions today, ready for chicken fried rice tonight. Oh, very nice. Yeah, because, you gotta use rice that's already being cooked for that. You just gotta. It doesn't work any other way. Not working until Wednesday night now. 4 on, 4 off. Okay, good job. Hello, Millie the Dandelion, my wifey. What on earth is the time here? 5:27 a.m. Here I am. What is it? 11 a.m.-ish there? 11:30 a.m.-ish? Noon 30? I don't even know. It sounds about right though. But yeah, it's a bit later than I expected, but I was told unequivocally last night. Hey, T. Good to see ya. Morning glory. Hand pink waving. I was told unequivocally last night that no matter what time it was, always go live. So this is me going live, even though it's a little bit late. Later than usual for me. There's Shar. Good to see ya. Our beloved Shar. She's the one who told me always go live, no matter what time it is. And because I'm spending the night at a friend's place, I happen to have a brush handy so I can mess even more effectively with my fringe because I'm obsessed. Yep, almost 11:30 there. Granberry up and screaming food. Thanks for letting me vent the other day. Pearl, you are absolutely welcome. I don't always reply in a timely fashion, but I am always here to listen, and you just vent away. Hope the grandbaby heals, and I hope everybody gets to be doing much better very soon, Pearl. I'll talk to you soon, I hope. Yes, Char Michael has given us our charge please hit the like and change your chat to live chat from top chat until that is until that's the default. Please don't forget to change your chat so that you won't miss out on some of the lovely, lovely people who are in here, because sometimes YouTube likes to hide them under the live chat banner, and I don't know why. It's Marmite Crisp time here. New obsession. Well, that sounds amazing. Who makes them? I wonder if I can get them from Amazon. If I can, I'll put them on the list, along with all the other random international foods that I've put on the list. Enjoy your Marmite Crisps. The Classic Diner is 24/7. That is true, and that's as it should be. 6:28 a.m. where Violet L is. So Violet is East Coast. Jar says any o'clock. Red sticker. The chicken was the go to Aldi and get all the red stickers you can find. Reduced for quick sale, 30% off. I'm not sure. I don't recall seeing red sticker stuff at our Aldi. I'll have to have a look. Bunches of love out to the boothies from Millie. 9:29 p.m. The most suited night med times out of all of yous. Fair enough. But it's also Sunday night there. And that's just rude. Defy Falls linear time scheme mocked up by normies and the psychs. That's right. People who can't see around a corner. A cubist corner. But yeah, speaking of the night meds thing will happen in about 15 minutes. There were 2 kilo packs of chicken. A kilo was divided, went to 4 portions of chicken stew, and the other kilo went between enchiladas and tonight's Oriental. Okay. Well, there you go then. Very, very economic. That's fantastic. I used a pound of chicken breast for the bourbon chicken Zatarain's thing that I made yesterday morning. Ideal night med time, Sunday fucking night, yo. Damn right. Oh, good. I got past the 5-minute mark. Wow, time is Sassy Savage. I'm so happy to see you. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's been forever since you've been able to catch a live, but I haven't seen too many comments on the replay crew. I hope you've been replaying with me. It's good to see you. Wow. I'm kind of loving this showing up at random times and having people that I haven't seen in ages show up. I dig it. Zena Marlene to going on at different time zones and having all sorts of, or different, whatever, different random times and having all sorts of people that I don't see hardly ever show up. Good morning, Sophia, Gluten Morgan, or, probably nearing upon noonish where you are. But good to see you. You watch the replays at work. Very nice. Well, thank you very much. I love that I even have a replay crew. It always blows my mind that I have a replay crew. And it's good to see you. And yeah, it's good to have everybody here. Please hit the like or the dislike. Make sure to subscribe. Check to see if you're still subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Fast, free, painless, all that. That little notification bell, hit all, so that you know every single time my random ass decides to go online. And if you enjoy these streams, why not share them with a friend? It tickles the algorithm just right. They love that. Oh, it's past noon, actually, for Sophia. Okay. All right. Well, good afternoon to you then. What is that? What would that be? Guten Tag? I think it's Guten Tag. Get yourself something hot with honey and lemon for that cough. Yeah, that's going to be happening when I get home. However, this is lemonade with all the ice melted, but it is not hot by any means. But yeah, I'm going to work on that when I get home. Back to the other place. Yeah, and I don't even know how long of a show. Oh, you know what? Look what Boy Shorts found. She found my soda stream. So now I don't have to try to get a new one because I have my soda stream. I couldn't even figure out what my hands were doing. I have my soda stream. So I'm going to be able to make my own sodas and do a little bit less depleting of resources and contribute a little bit less to the pile of cans that need to be recycled because I can just make my mind. Guten Tag, but we simplified it up here to Moin to say all day. Okay, Guten Abend for the continent. We're still 25 minutes to noon on the island. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, to all the fizz. Hell yes, to all the fizz. I am excited. I love the soda stream. I think it's great. And it helps to reduce waste and everything else. So yeah, I'm here for it. I love it. And I'm really, really happy that I left it in a place that it was safe and that, yeah, I know I was, Boy Shorts told me immediately. She was like, oh my God, I'm watching last night's stream. I found the soda stream. Hell yes. So yeah, I love it. It makes me very happy. So I will go and find that box that had all the soda stream accoutrements in it and see if I need anything additional. But I think I have bottles. I think I have the syrup mixing guys and maybe some of the fruit drop guys. But I'll find out when I get home and take a full stock, a full inventory of what I have. It's been pouring rain on Sassy Savage for days. Well, that's not nice. Remind me where you are again, Sassy. What region of the country? Timber June. Good morning, friends. Soda stream is cool. Bedtime now. Love y'all. Love you right back. Sleep sweet, honey. I have my personal conspiracy theory that carbonated water hydrates better in hot weather. You know, that makes sense. Second half of ADHD testing tomorrow. Hope I can remember the questions. Well, I hope you can too, but I believe in you. Oh boy. Oh boy, this ought to be good. You're in South Carolina. Okay. Yep. Oh boy. So Duke of Many Things is telling us a multi-part story, so I'm just going to star those, and as the story comes about, then once it's all in there, then I will read it for everybody because this ought to be good. Especially when it starts with a SodaStream story where my stupidity prevails. This ought to be good. But on the other hand, I will say that just about everybody in the world who owns a SodaStream has at least one story where their stupidity prevails. or, hubris or whatever. So do not fret that you are the only person who might have done something a bit boneheaded with a soda stream. I promise you, you are not the only one. They became kind of newish technology, and people started doing all sorts of things that were perhaps ill-advised with them, and um, so today was spaghetti and golf balls day. I got picked up by Shuji and brought out here, and I got to see their new camper, and I did get to see their golden raspberries, and they are indeed going absolutely bonkers out there. They have taken over that little patch. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting golden raspberries transplanted into Crazy Auntie Cindy's yard in the spring, and I look forward to that. And I'm sure that her granddaughter is going to look forward to that too, even though she doesn't know what's coming. She's going to love it. She's going to love it because there will be fruit that she will be able to pick with her own hands as it ripens, and she will learn things about plants, and she's a smart little bugger. So that's awesome. And then we went to the local volunteer fire department annual harvest dinner, and we ate spaghetti, and I went a little bit ham. I went crazy on the spaghetti. It wasn't an all-you-can-eat spaghetti situation. It was one plate. And do you remember the homemade sodas in the 80s, like little hot sauce bottles of pure syrup flavors? Vaguely, but I also remember a place called the Pop Shop where you could go and get like all sorts of different flavors, and you didn't have to buy just like a 6-pack of one flavor. You could mix and match it. Sophia may have tested out how much fizz you can put into the bottle before it pops. My goodness, that had to have been a lot of fizz. Wow. That's okay. That's kind of nuts. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I got Crispies incoming for Carb Sarge approval. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so we have the bag here, Jar. Come on, thing. Get your shit together. All right, we'll wait until the screen dims so that you can see it. There we go. Marmite Ridge Crisps. Here is the close-up of the crisp. I may just forward it to you, Shar, so that you can actually see it without having to wait for the screen to dim. Ooh, pineapple soda. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to send this to you, Shar. So that you can see these in actual real color. And that way you can tell us if it's carb correct. Ooh. She hasn't tried Marmite. It's very similar to Vegemite, from what I understand. It's basically English Vegemite. Um, pineapple everything. There used to be a soda here. I guess now they're bringing it back. It's called Slice. And they used to have a an apple flavor, and they were using actual fruit juice in their soda, and the fruit juice in the apple slice, apparently they had to take it off the shelves because some of it got compromised in some way. Somehow some air got into the cans that wasn't supposed to, and the fruit juice fermented, and it turned into basically hard cider when it was supposed to be a non-alcoholic cider. And some parents came home after, an evening out to the movies or whatever, and found their teenagers completely drunk. And the only thing that they'd had was apple slice. So after that, we weren't allowed to have apple slice anymore. This is why we can't have nice things. I have a feeling Marmite people and Vegemite people would disagree that they're similar. I mean, they might, but if you look at the ingredients and the processing, you can now go ahead with parts 1 through 4. Okay. We're going to tell you Matt's fun little story. And Sassy Savage, I want some of that potato soup. It sounds delicious. Was it like a loaded baked potato soup situation or a vichyssoise situation? Or I need to know. All right. Clear my throat. Take a drink. That's like a squirrel getting drunk on fermented fruit. Yes. Yes. Or like deer getting drunk on the fermented crab apples that would fall from my tree, my former tree. Very sad about my tree. You should see the tree full of apples out here that Shuji and Boy Shorts have, though. Wowie, wow, wow. I could not stop exclaiming. It is just a beautiful tree full of bright red apples, and they make some pretty delicious applesauce. I'm not going to lie. All right. Shut Up Mad says, SodaStream story where my stupidity prevails. Had a small lottery win of 60 pound. Went down to off license to get treats and a cheap, dry white wine. Walking up the hill, I remembered a Heston Blumenthal, wacky TV chef, bit where he said you could fake champagne by using SodaStream on the white wine. Okay. As I poured the wine in the SodaStream bottle, I saw it didn't reach the fill line. The spike didn't reach all the way in. How much wine did you get? Like 3 tablespoons? What the hecky? I pressed the button 3 times. Just trying to clear my throat, guys. I unscrewed the bottle. It flew round the kitchen, covering every surface and me. The gas had not dissolved into the drink. There's a reason for the fill line. Yes. Yes, I bet there is. YouTube has Big Clive, who does Will It Carbonate series, where he fills the soda streamer bottle with random liquids and tests how it behaves. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I hope he wears a face shield and an apron or clothing that he doesn't care about, because wow, yeah, things can happen. Anyway, shut up, Matt. It could have been worse. Allow me to tell you about David. I'll tell you about David. Bottle is 750 milliliter. The fill line was a liter. I got it. I guess I must have smaller bottles then. I don't know. Yes, the fill line is very relevant. Let me tell you about David. David wanted some fruit juice added, where we keep circling back to fruit juice, right? Um, added into his bubble water. So he apparently chose not to heed the instruction in the SodaStream manual that said, if you're adding flavors or juices to your water, do so after it's fizzy. Do it after you make the water fizzy. So he put the fruit juice in first with the water. Yea, verily, the kitchen ceiling was coated with a mixture of fruit juice and water, along with everything else in the kitchen. And he didn't even have to try and remove it. It just did that. That liquid went explode everywhere. All right, potatoes, onions, and kibas. Let it simmer about an hour and a half. Add cheese and bacon bits on top. Yummy. Okay. Interesting. I'm wondering how much water you need for that, or if you're cooking it in like a chicken stock kind of situation to add for the savory, or a beef stock, depending on if you're using like an all beef kibas. Interesting. Yeah, that sounds very loaded baked potato-y. Yeah, you put the fizzy water into the flavored water. There's a thing that the 750 milliliter bottle size comes from a round number subdivision of the volume of wine in the fermenting exporting barrel. I was told there would be no math. I ain't here for math. What did you just step into? A lot of talk about foibles with the SodaStream. What sorts of challenges people have had with the SodaStream, and just how stupid we've made ourselves feel by using the SodaStream in ways contrary to what the what the instruction manual says. CO Bilf denies false charging document and affidavit alleging kitchen ceiling covered in thallium and no-face clone harvested adrenochrome. Well, fair enough. Ooh, chicken stock. Then pour off once the potatoes are soft and add milk. Okay. All right. Well, I would probably use a box stock for that because I ain't pouring off any chicken stock that I have homemade. That shit is staying in the fucking soup. I'll use an immersion blender to blend it in. Mom told me a story where her pressure cooker exploded and green pea soup was all over her kitchen. Oh, yes. I am interested in this. Do you take an immersion blender to it? Oh, don't pour off all the chicken stock, but most milk makes it thicker. Fair. Yeah, pressure cookers terrify me. The Instant Pot does not. Yes, it is an electronic pressure cooker. But it's quiet. It doesn't rattle and clank and threaten me with shrapnel like a stovetop pressure cooker does. I just can't with the stovetop pressure cookers. They terrify me. Shar says I'm not a big soup guy, although the little mini bowls on the cruise were fun. MDR. Yeah, no, I gotta tell you, if you're gonna, don't sleep on the soups on a cruise. Never ever sleep on the soups on a cruise. Don't do it. Because cruise soups are so good. I don't know what it is about cruise lines and soups. There's only one that I was actually wildly disappointed with, and that's the soup that's available in Oceans or whatever 24-hour eatery they have on whatever Norwegian cruise line ship you happen to be sailing. On many of them, it's Oceans, unless they've changed the name. That soup, I wasn't really impressed with. But MDR soups, MDR cruise soups, oh yeah, main dining room, cruise soups, get the soup. Get the soup. It's amazing. Always. Let's see. Enemies of CO Bill for a call incident when he put crockpot on stove burner. Oh, shit. Okay. Panel, do you add milk and butter, milk, butter, and salt to your mashed potatoes? Yes. I do. Sometimes instead of the milk, I will use half and half or a heavy whipping cream if I happen to have it. Always butter, and always salted butter. And there's usually some salt and some fresh cracked pepper as well. Yes, I do. I go all in to my mashed potatoes, and sometimes I'll even add in some sour cream to make them even thicker and more unctuous, I think is the word I'm looking for it. Sophia is testing the homemade brothy number I'm making right now, and it smells good enough that I burned my mouth a little. Ooh, dang. That's why I never bought a pressure cooker. Violet L, get an Instant Pot. They're the most amazing things in the world. Yes, they are pressure cookers, but they are not scary pressure cookers. You make push button, couple button, very easy. Press play. You make thing. And you can make just about anything in the damn thing. You can make a cheesecake, anything from cheesecake to yogurt to porridge. You can just make all the things. Hi, Shuji. Good morning. How you doing? Okay. Shuji's going to work. You're still awake. Well, I take a nap. Oh, you did? Yeah. Okay. And now I'm awake, and I'm talking to approximately 11 people. Oh, boy. And hardly any of them are in the U.S. Oh, boy. Yeah, Sophia's in Germany, and Millie's in the UK, and Shut Up Matt is in the UK, and Shar is in Australia. They're all over the place. Only a little bit. Haben Sie Crispin Kapopa Haaren? Oh, okay, honey. You just heard random babble down here, and we're like, what the crap, bug? Well, I heard you, and it's like, oh, she's still awake. Yeah, well, you know how I roll. I know. Yeah, so you make thing. You can make yogurt, you can make porridge, you can make like congee, which is an Asian porridge that is supposed to cook for a long time. Cheesecake, pot roast, like, oh my gosh, I love the Instant Pot so much. I love it. Not fizzy, but I was sterilizing a jar to make buttermilk in. Killing her pop lid thing. Yep, used boiling water, shook it, and popped it open. I am not a smart man. You know what? I'm the one who's walking around with a scar on her hand from an unfortunate dishwashing accident, because apparently I cannot wash dishes properly without damn near needing to get stitches. So, soup, because alcohol causes dehydration. That's also fair. A good reason for eating soup on a cruise. Sophia adds milk, butter, salt, and nutmeg. Heather Mack, milk, butter, and salt. Sometimes roasted paprika because it tastes like bacon. Ooh. When wifey asks for soup, it's in a big mug with 2 slices of buttered bread. See previous photo for the ridiculous mug sizes I have. Okay. Sassy's not sure about the nutmeg, but maybe. No Face likes to add potatoes to his mashed potatoes. It's a secret ingredient, indeed. Oh, Canada. That's where you are, Violet. And Violet also likes soup mugs. People are talking about soup mugs now. Oh, Shar is Sneepies. Sheepy. Warning story, read nutmeg. A writer at a convention told us where he had the last dregs from homemade eggnog, later described flying round the chandeliers going tweet, tweet the rest of the night. Oh my. Ahoy, hoy, 7th. Yeah, nutmeg can get interesting. Yes, kids were snorting nutmeg because someone said it got you high. Kids do stupid shit. See also the cinnamon challenge. Or, eating Tide Pods or, what have you. Yeah, only use a little bit, Sassy, because that nutmeg is a powerful flavor. That's why you only want a little bit of nutmeg if you're making a bechamel. You want only a dash of nutmeg, not too much. However, what you do want is night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. And I'm taking mine right now, too. See? Somehow we're back in sync. To be fair, Tide Pods do look delicious. Yes, that is true. That is true. They look like candy. Can't tell you how many times I smoked banana casings because I was sure feeling metal yellow was about smoking them. Okay. Morning meds is going to be soon. Mellow yellow, not yeah. They call me mellow yellow. Is that why he was mellow? Is because he was smoking banana peels? Does Aldi and USA do the wonky vegetables? We have wonky parsnips, wonky potatoes, wonky carrots in our veg drawer right now. They do not. And that makes me sad. Because I would totally buy some wonky vegetables. I loved wonky vegetables. When I used to get a delivery box from Imperfect Foods, that was my favorite part. I loved all the goofy shaped potatoes and the carrots and the beets and everything. I loved that. And there's, I don't know if Misfits Market still does it, and I don't know if Misfits Market delivers to here. But I know that I loved my Imperfect Foods boxes, and I was crushed when they stopped delivering to my neighborhood. I was my city. I was really sad about that. Very sad about that. So no, our Aldi does not do that. And maybe I will put in a suggestion that they do. Because I cannot be the only one who will buy wonky veg. And wonky fruit, for that matter. But we don't have that option here, and that That, yeah, it gives me a sad. Fairly certain I have a song from Shut Up, Matt. Just keep looking at this goofy photo that Millie sent me back in July in her little running shorts and her tanky top with her basket. So cute. Denny's related. James. No. Denny's. I'm guessing. Patients at the state hospital used to smoke eucalyptus leaves because they couldn't get or afford tobacco. Wow. That had to have been strong. There's a farmer that goes to the local farmer's market and has the oops bin with your vegetables that grew in ways they shouldn't have. Like I bought a carrot that looked like my hand. That's awesome. Wonky strawberries went in season. That sounds good. Ooh, baking soda biscuits. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with baking soda biscuits, no face. You calm down. All right, let's hear what Shut Up Matt has to say.
I'm relieved to hear that you've been to some far out places. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swum back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen some riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down in Denny's. Those who feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. Those who find they're touched by madness, sit down next to me. Those who find themselves ridiculous, sit down next to me. In love and fear and hate and tears, in love and fear and hate and tears, down. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 with sympathy. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 in the knees down.
Thank you very much. Shut Up, Matt. It was very nice. Can't remember what I was going to say. Yep, it's gone. And just like I believe Shuji is gone because she's just left for work. We were playing VR mini golf last night. I had 4 different new courses to catch up on, but we got it done. And I got collected all of the balls that I needed to collect, which was lovely. And one of the people that we were playing with, yes, Sophia, it is just sensical to have wonky veggies for soup. 100%. 100%. One of the people that we were playing golf with, one of the twins, kept going on and on about how she can't wait for snow and maybe it'll snow this weekend and she really wants it to snow. And I'm like, you have to stop. Nobody wants that but you. And your dog. Okay, your dog wants it too. Ghosty Toasty wants it. But literally no one in the world wants snow except for you and the dog. So just ixnay on the o-snay. Stop it. And I'm looking right now to see if I put a hair clippy in my bag. And I am sad to report that I did not. I wish I had, because this is getting a little warm on the back of my neck. Because hey, what's up, hot flash? Ooh, red beets. I love red beets. Potato soup with leeks. Yep, that's yeah, leek and potato soup. Yum 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 yum. How many golfers does it take to change a light bulb? 4. That's funny. Yeah, the VR mini golf is a blast, and we do have a good time playing walkabout mini golf on the Meta headsets. Um, we really do, and you know, we're all in there chatting together, and we have a good time. But it was just really difficult hearing her talking about how much she was wishing snow upon us, and I'm like, no, stop it. It's not even halfway through October yet. Knock it off. It's too early. There are still golden raspberries on the bushes out there. Stop. But she's like, but I love snow. That's why you live up here, because you love snow. And I'm like, no, no, it is not. It is not. You got feet. You can leave. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Ew. So yeah, I don't want to think about snow. But I did get to pet a goose this evening after we had our sketties. I got to pet a goose, and I got to see a whole bunch of chickens, and I got to hang out with a couple of dogs. How do Romans cut pizza? With Little Caesars. That's funny. You're funny. Sassy Savage got jokes, y'all. I got to see a whole bunch of chickens. I didn't get to hug any of the chickens or even touch any of the chickens because they were pretty skittish. But I did get to see them, and we had some conversations, and that was very nice. Hello, Riley's human. Duke of Many Things says it won't be long till I'm doing Fairy Tale of New York for my song I send to you. Yeah, stop it. How many light bulbs does it take to change the joke? 1. It casually walks over and flips the switch. Very nice. Ooh, Violet, you'll be sending me a puppy pic next time you catch a live. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, the dogs were lovely. Rhoda and Bella were lovely, and so many chickens, and a goose who, you know, their person referred to them as douchebags because, I mean, geese generally just wake up in the morning and choose violence. It's what they do. But I did get to pet one of the geese because he picked it up. He chased it down and picked it up, and I got to pet her, and she was very, very, very swift. Still kind of weird and acting like a dinosaur with some sort of a seizure issue, but yeah, I'm sorry, when they get those long necks and they just go like this with their heads, it's mildly terrifying, especially when they do it in your direction and then they get all wingy. I'm huge. Yeah, they're eek. Oh yeah, geese do peep on everything. Yes. Aw, I sliced a bell pepper the last time I made chili. I sliced it into quarters, slicing it in half revealed I had a baby pepper growing inside the pepper. I intended to use one, sliced it into quarters. That's amazing. Shut up, Matt. That joke is going to stay in the live chat. I will not be telling it on screen. You understand why. That would have been adorable. Not only did I have 1 generation or 2 generations, but 3 generations of peppers growing because there was an additional pepper growing inside the baby. 7th. Did you stop and take photos? That's amazing. That's super great. I love that. I love that whole idea. How cool. How rare. That's nuts. I mean, inside is where all the seeds are, so that makes sense, but how are they able to germinate into a whole new and then a whole nother one? That's oh, I love it. I love it, 7th. I hope you got photos, because that is some once in a lifetime shit right there. For show, for show. I keep forgetting about this drawer. You know, she wanted to know where all of the uh remotes went. I think I know. I think I know where all of the remotes went. They're all in this drawer right here. Right here in front of me. I keep forgetting about this drawer. And then I go, oh, right, there's a drawer here. And there's things in it. Things, I tell you. That's not what my generation does. My generation is used to having to wait a week for photos. Fair enough. And get them from the photomat. I wish I would have thought about keeping the seeds and planting them. Yeah. Yeah. Because those are some exceptional peppers right there. Growing some exceptional seeds. Good heavens. It's science. We've all cut a pepper to find a baby pepper. Hey, I haven't. Mainly because I don't like bell peppers. So I haven't cut a pepper and found a baby pepper inside. So you know what? Don't be a buzzkill. No face. Don't be a jerk. I have never cut a pepper to find a baby pepper. Sassy, you have at least 3 junk drawers. I mean, everybody should have at least 1, right? But it was just funny that I opened it and found like 97 remotes, and she's like, "I wanna know where the other remote went," and I'm fairly certain that I found it. Um, it's, boy shorts, if you're watching this, it's in the drawer right here in the coffee table along with a bunch of other remotes. So, now you know. I finded it! Um, but yeah, so that's what I got, guys. I think I may wander upstairs to find a snack. See if maybe Boy Shorts has any of those tonkatsu bowls left. Put some extra chicken into it. I would say I've had hundreds of bell peppers with babies inside, but a bell pepper with a baby inside that had a baby inside, I believe it's a once in a lifetime feeling. That sounds once in a lifetime-y. There's Brian Lucas. My whole house is a junk drawer and most of it isn't mine. Fair. YouTube censoring CO Bilf comment about dining on plant fetuses and blood of our enemies. Well, at least you know it wasn't me, because I don't have any censored words in my chat ever, ever, ever. Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting a little ADD right now and not able to keep myself on track. So I'm gonna see if there's any of the good tonkatsu ramen bowls upstairs, and maybe throw some extra chicken into that uh, for some protein, and try to find. I know there was some kind of something that I was supposed to watch on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's a serial killer documentary or a Mormon thing documentary, like the new Ruby and Jody one is on HBO Max. which I'll have to watch at the house because I don't have that. And there's another one on Hulu about Ruby Frankie. But last time I tried to click on it, it wouldn't let me. So I'm going to have to see. Well, I can't watch it down here. Anyway, I wonder if I can access it on my laptop. I'll have to check. Anyway, hello, Susan P. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just kind of. A junk drawer is a junk drawer until it holds your precious possessions. Well, that's true enough. I'm going to have to see what I can access here on the laptop. I'm just kind of musing about various streaming services, and I think my D Plus is going to be going away soon anyway because I can't pay the bill. So I should probably see if I can still access it here on the internets and access the Hulu through there so that I can watch the Ruby Frankie thing before my Disney Plus goes away. Anyway, this is me I'm just babbling at this point. I'm just rambling to myself. Please do all the YouTubey things, the like, the dislike, the subscribey, the notification bell, select all. We do have memberships here. They're $2.99 a month, and we accept all of your supers and everything else for as long as we remain monetized, which, I keep dropping random, a sub here and a sub there, so it kind of makes me panic. But if you want to support the channel in other ways that are immediately helpful, and YouTube also doesn't get to devour 30% of it, down below in the description box, you can find all the various different ways that you can do that, including helping a friend of the channel who happens to be in the chat room right now. We always make sure that there's a way that you can help out somebody else in the community that isn't me, because a rising tide lifts all ships, and it is not just all about me. I happen to be the one whose face is here, but I make sure that all of your faces are right there as well so that we can see you. And you are the chat, the rest of the boothies are such a huge part of this show. If it was just me babbling at myself, I wouldn't I would have packed it in a long time ago. You are the ones who keep it going. You in the live chat, you in the replay crew, everybody who hits those comments. Seventh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super chat. Zena Marlene, to you, sir. I appreciate that. Super chats, no matter how big or small, are appreciated. Same thing with super stickers and super thanks. And honestly, even just the likes, the engagement with the page, the comments, the shares, the more you engage with the page and with the content, the more that you share it with other people or talk about it, it helps. It really helps. Every single little bit helps. Every membership counts. And the memberships, honestly, are the most reliable way for the channel to keep itself profitable. Well, making money anyway, month after month, because it's just, renewable and it just keeps going. And I love that. But you guys are the reason the channel is still here, and I appreciate you, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you for that. So I am the mug, not the mugger, for sure. Please show the group the cartoon. Yes, if it will show, Mariana. It's been a little weird trying to get my my phone to show photos. This picture came up in one of my groups warning about moose hunting in the area. It was so suitable considering today's video, that meaning last night's video. Um, yeah, moose hunting in the area. And you're going to have to, there we go. Moose hunting, hunting moose. If you were here yesterday hearing us talking about moose, you totally get it. And it says, make my day. The moose twirling his little gunses. Super cute. Oh my goodness. NJ Hawaii, thank you so much. It's good to see you too, but thank you for your super chat as well. I appreciate you. Xena Marlene to you. Xena Marlene to 7th. That's amazing. Thank you. People are like, meh, it's $5. It's $2. It's huge for me. It's huge. Everybody who comes in, every time that little number at the top of my screen, I see it on this end of Restream. Every time that number grows, I get excited. I'm keeping an eye on it pretty much throughout the whole stream, just to see how I'm doing, to see if a bunch of people have come in, to see if a bunch of people have fucked off when I was asking people for engagement to the page. I'm always paying attention to it. And sitting on the porch, having a smoke, and 6 deer just show up. They must love Cricket's voice. Well, hello, 6 deer. If I had some peanuts, I would throw them for you. I would toss them gently in your direction, or some cracked corn, or something for you to snack on. Although there are plenty apples in the tree out here, my lovely dears. And boy, do they the deer are really enjoying the ones that they can reach. So, well, Gluonic Forest Channel. Good to see you too, sweetheart. And I love that I always know who it is. I try not to ask for help, but anything helps. Thank you, Cricket, for your wacky funness. You're very welcome, No Face. No Face is the one in the description box right now that we can all help out. I can't afford to pitch in, but I can certainly signal boost, and I like to. I like to spread the word because people like to help when they can. Ooh, sent you something. I got wet boobs for that. Good heavens. Well, this ought to be good. Sophia got wet boobs for this. Very green. Very lush greenery going on there. And she got wet boobs taking this photo. So, let us be grateful that she was willing to make such sacrifices. Thank you, Sophia, for getting wet boobs. And No Face, asking for help can be hard. And Shut Up Matt has sent me a photo of a sign that says all the best friendships are built on a solid foundation of sarcasm, laughter, alcohol, and a dislike of the same people. And I find that to be poignant and true. Sassy wasn't willing to wet her boobs for a pic of a deer, but that's okay. That's all right. You know what? We've got deer all over the place here, but I'm glad that they're enjoying the sound of my voice as well. And now No Face's boobs are wet, perhaps in solidarity. I love it when we all come together as a group. That's very nice. And not in a dirty way. Stop it. Gross. That just gets messy. Sticky. But yeah, we're crawling with deer out here, so I've certainly seen them. In the shell peanuts, you'd be surprised how much they like them. And not the salted ones. You can pick them up at any feed store, and if you live in North Carolina or South Carolina, if you live in the Carolinas, you're going to be able to find a feed store. Um yeah, get them some peanuts in the shell. They just crunch them right up, and they're very funny while they're doing it. They're just chomp chomp chomp. It's like they almost look like they're chewing gum. Heading to Aldi. Anybody want something? If you can find a raspberry Danish coffee cake sort of thing, that would be fantastic. I'm kind of wanting that. Or they do have spooky nuggets out right now, and I could use some spooky nuggets. Joel McCoyne, good morning to you. How are you? Yeah, when I was at Aldi last, they had spooky nuggets, and they were ghosty shaped and bat shaped, and I can't remember what the other shape or two was, but I was pretty excited about it. And I did see the seasonal hostess snack cake thing that basically the first time I saw it became the way that I just refer to all of my hot goth friends now. Is like, hey there, scary cakes. Yeah, so wet titty club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the wet titty club. Sorry. We put out field corn for the deer and ducks. I just have to chase the pooping geese away. Oh, those geese. Oh, those geese. Waking up every day and choosing violence. That's what they do. They just choose violence. Bat shaped chicken nuggets you got? Yay. That's awesome. I want spooky nuggets. Because I'm that kid at heart. No face says I'm South Carolina. Give me a boiled peanut and I'll ask where the bottom of the bag is. Nobody told me the first time I got boiled peanuts, which was the last time I got boiled peanuts, that you were supposed to take the shells off. I thought they were boiled and therefore you just popped them in your face. I was not aware that you had to actually shell the damn things. Now I know. Brand new Aldi next to me where Winn-Dixie was. I don't do shopping, so still haven't been in one. Oh man. Such 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 better prices for like produce and everything. Their produce has great prices. Their meats have great prices. Um, I can't think that there's anything that Aldi is more expensive on. The problem is that the product is a little bit limited. Um, but and some of the Aldi brand, like the in-house brand stuff, doesn't quite stack up. I don't know who they're having it manufactured by, private label, but it doesn't quite stack up to some of the name brand stuff. However, some of it really does. And like the tuna steaks that we got there for hella cheap over the summer, so good. Joel McCoyne, I am recovering from surgery, had to have another toe removed. That makes two gone, same foot. There is less of me now. Oh, honey. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope that your healing is swift and uneventful. And do do all the things that the doctor recommends, please. All of the physio and everything. Yeah. I'm sorry, honey. May your recovery be swift and uneventful. That's really the best thing that I have. You shells, cricket the shells hold the good juice, but not for eating. Yes, well, as somebody who was raised in the North, fuck do I know? I'd always heard about boiled peanuts, but I hadn't experienced them. I actually didn't know for really sure until a couple of weeks ago when I saw somebody making and eating boiled peanuts on the Bird app. I'll always think of you now regarding Aldi. Excellent, Gluonic Force. Thank you. Yeah, Aldi has good stuff. Still doesn't measure up to Little, if you ask me, but Aldi is good. Fair enough. 7th has both a Trader Joe's and an Aldi within 6 miles. Okay, I am definitely envious of that. We have no Trader Joe's up here. None. I have to go down to the Twin Cities for Trader Joe's. So, but we do have Aldi, and we rock that Aldi. Jonathan Marrow. Hi. How are you, honey? It's good to see you in here. You've not been in a while. But I mean, that makes sense because, well, you're a day walker, and I generally am not. But it is super good to see you. We were just chatting the other day. Hi. Also, you may wish to batten down the hatches or send out the alert or whatever. I am going to be on the East Coast in Westchester County, starting in early November for between 6 and 8 weeks. So, just, ring the alarm. Aldi owns Trader Joe's? The hell you say? See, and I thought Aldi and Little were the same basic thing, just with different names. Gluonic Force says, I ate so many boiled peanuts I puked when I was a kid. Took almost 30 years, but I can eat them again. Fantastic. No Face says, you crack the shell, suck the salt juice out, then open and eat the peanut. Okay. Best Chester. Alert the media. Yes. Yes. Alert the media. At 71, I don't heal very fast. Was in a bad car wreck 35 years ago. Crushed my foot. Had a lot of hardware in my foot. Now it's all gone. So there is that. Okay. That makes sense. There's an Aldi in Conway. I've only been there once, says Brian Lucas. Got some blueberry beagles. Blueberry beagles. But yeah, Jonathan, I'm going to be in Westchester County. K-Mac, what? Hey, girl. How you doing? Good to see ya. The fuck are you doing awake? What is it, like 4:30 a.m. there? You had to get up to pee. It's all right. Trader Joe's is an Aldi offshoot. Little is very differently owned from Aldi. Okay. All right. I did not realize that Trader Joe's was an Aldi offshoot. Holy shit snacks. Well, since we have Aldi up here and it is very, very well shopped, does that mean that we have a likelihood of getting a Trader Joe's fucking finally? Because, I mean, I would really like a Trader Joe's up here. I've been gagging for a Trader Joe's. Not everything is less expensive at Trader Joe's. But there are some things there that are super good, and none of their in-house brands fall down on the job. None of their private label stuff falls down on the job, ever. It's too early in the morning and I've been up too long. That's all right, Brian Lucas. Go have a nap, honey. Go have a nap. It is too early in the morning. I agree with you. 7th says, I do hate one thing about Aldi is that they make you pay a ransom to get a shopping cart. Yes, but they give it back. They give it back. It's just a deposit. Really. You haven't been in a Trader Joe's either? Of the two, I would say go shopping in a Trader Joe's before you go shopping in an Aldi. But if you're looking to save money on your groceries, Aldi is the fucking place to go. Just don't go down the danger aisle. The seasonal products aisle where they have all the sneak peeks and the secret finds and the limited time and all that. It just looks like a whole bunch of random stuff in the middle of a grocery store. And when you turn the corner and you see that, run. Stay away. Just flee. Just flee right away from it. And go to the next aisle. Don't go down the danger aisle. Danger aisle. There's a whole scandalous story behind Aldi. Part of why I don't prefer them. Well, now I'm going to have to do some digging on that. There's a grocery store of glory in Yorktown called Giuseppe's that is like the Italian Stu Leonard's. Oh no, hopefully without the grossness. But now I want to know all about this sordid Aldi history. NJ Hawaii, thank you so much for your other super chat. Thank you. And Zena Marlene to you. I said I was going to wrap things up and then we got to talking about grocery stores. Always thought of Trader Joe's as the higher end version of Aldi. Fair enough. I love Trader Joe's that they'll open up a bag and let you try it right then and there, no strings attached. Oh, I've never tried that. I've never experienced that. Interesting. Aldi is a scam, says No Face. It's not what you go in for, it's what you come out with. It's the IKEA effect. Fair enough. Sassy Savage is going to stick with her Piggly Wiggly. I need to know about this Aldi is a scam thing. I need to know about sordid history of Aldi. Will I be able to find it if I search on Wikipedia? It involves a kidnapping, screwing over farmers, and a bishop. The plot sickens. Now I desperately need to know even more about it. What the crap? Aldi intrigue. Piggly Wiggly. Sassy Savage is going to stick to her Piggly Wiggly, and I don't blame her at all. Also, 2 fighting brothers. Okay. 2 fighting brothers screwing over farmers. 1 kidnapping and a bishop in a pear tree. I don't know. Is the Catholic Church involved? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm just going in for bread. Let's see what happens. Yeah. That's like every time I walk into Costco. Yeah. I'm just going in for my keto bread. I have actually gone into Costco for keto bread and come out with keto bread and nothing else. The bishop was the good guy, by the way? Well, dang. And this all happened in the 80s? Yeah, I'm going to have to do some deep diving on this. Cuz that's fascinating. All I want is a Trader Joe's up here, guys, and I know that South Carolina is home of the Duke's Mayo. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think we can get Duke's Mayo up here. Somebody else was talking to me about Duke's. Food Lion is going under? Oh, shit. How does that happen? How do I don't understand how grocery stores go under. I mean, you got to eat, right? So unless they're doing like some fucked up price gouging shit. Wegmans, says Bill. Fair enough. Wegmans is all right. The Queen doth proclaim, shop right and always save. You tell I've spent way too much time in my life going past the New York Renaissance Festival site in Tuxedo, New York. One of the big sponsors is ShopRite. And I always wind up seeing the massive sign that says, "The Queen doth proclaim, shop right and always save." I ordered my Dukes from Amazon. Okay, fair enough. Dukes punches Hellman's in the face and doesn't ask questions. Yeah, there are a lot of Dukes loyalists for sure. I just haven't had it because, North. The car's Safeway fortune squandered by Sykes? Probably. You have a family that owns 4 Piggly Wigglies. They've owned them for as long as you can remember. We used to have a Piggly Wiggly in this town, and we used to have IGA in this town, and we have neither anymore. We haven't had Piggly Wiggly in a long-ass time. It's been taken over by the Super One family. A lot of people just order Walmart delivery. That makes sense. Let's do a stream in tuxedo. Let's don't. The Jehovah's Witnesses also have a large facility there, but that doesn't surprise me. In Tuxedo proper, Tuxedo Junction, Greenwood Lake, Tuxedo has way too much money for me to be comfortable there, other than, stopping and getting fucking bagels or hitting the D&D or whatever. Duke's is a good second to real Japanese Kewpie mayonnaise. That I have had, and it's delicious, and I like it. It's very eggy compared to some of the other mayos stateside, but yes, I have had Kewpie mayonnaise. You think Rite Aid finally folded? That's very possible. I think they were in the process of being devoured by another grocery or another drugstore chain. But I mean, who even needs Rite Aid when we already have SCVS and Walgreens. Sassy Savage says, when I moved, when Hubs was in military, I had Duke shipped to me. I grew up on that shit. On that shit. Nothing compares. Fair enough. Yeah, I've never had it. I've never had it. I want to kind of do a side by side. Where I make like, I don't know, a bunch of different Tuxedo Junction, what's your function? I want to make like a bunch of different mayonnaise based things, like deviled eggs, a standard, like a bog standard basic potato salad, and like a tuna or a chicken salad with both Dukes and Hellman's. And then I want someone to take the dishes away from me and keep them so that I can't see which is who, and taste them to see if I can taste the difference between the two. That's what I want to do. And I may be judged to be a complete Philistine when I can't tell the difference, but I totally want to do that. Oh, no. We're not fucking with Miracle Whip. It's like Satan's jizz, basically. Jolt Cola. Fuck yes, Jolt Cola. That shit is delicious. It tastes like RC Cola, which very few people also remember. Rite Aid just closed its final stores. CVS ate Rite Aid. Okay, good. Now I know. I figured somebody had eaten Rite Aid. And since, was it Walgreens that ate Duane Reade? Although you can still find Duane Reade stores all over New York City, you can't really fucking find them anywhere else. Joel McCoyne. I've never had Duke's. My neighbor has it sent to her. She says it is the best. People who are about Duke's do not fuck with any other mayo. They just don't do it. They're like, Hellman's, bye, girl. Any kind of store brand, nah, bitch. They don't play. They do not play. It has to be Duke's or nothing at all. Duke's will taste better. You'll be able to tell. Even K-Mac is saying this. No Face says Miracle Whip is the blue balls of mayo. Oh my. Yes, I want to do a mayo taste off. We can do like, and I'll stream it. I'll stream it live because I have nothing to lose, even though I'm sure I will get bashed in the comments if I can't tell the difference. But yeah, I will do it and I will stream it live and I'll have somebody blindfold me and okay, that sounds dirty. It'll be a blind taste test where I have no idea which is what. And I want to do Dr. Brown's celery soda. Yeah. All right, you know what? I'm putting a jar of Dukes on the Amazon wish list right now. What the hell? Well, I don't want it to be spicy. Okay. Stop it. Duke's mayo. I'm not fucking around with light mayonnaise. .30-ounce pack of 1. A jar. I'm not doing the squeezy. I'm doing the jar. Original smooth and creamy. Original smooth and creamy? Come on, man. Can't you just... I mean, what's the other option? Rough and chunky? Come on. All right. So I've added it to the list. So many different mayonnaises. And so many different flavors that Duke's has. What the shit? Light mayo, hint of lime, bacon and tomato, habanero garlic, olive oil mayo, roasted red pepper. Why? Oh, God, the purple shit. I didn't. K-Mac, apparently I didn't remove the leaderboard. It's stupid is what it is. It's something that YouTube did that they thought was going to increase engagement, and I'm not sure that that's the case. Costco sells a Kewpie that isn't Kewpie. So is it a Kewpie mayo that isn't branded as Kewpie, or is it branded as Kewpie but it's not really the shit? I need clarification. 7th. Sophia says the only mayo I mess with is self-made by a trusted food place. Fair enough. And mayo is really easy to make, honestly. Gluonic Force says grew up on Hellman's, not a fan of Duke's. Sorry. Hey, you like what you like. It's okay. 7th says in my personal taste test, it came down to Blue Plate and Duke's. I discovered Kewpie after I did my taste test. Kewpie is I think for certain applications, though. It's not for everything. Kewpie is good, but it's not for every mayo application, I've found. I mean, your mileage may vary, of course, but Duke's also makes mustard. Yes. Sassy Savage misses Shoney's. I don't think I ever ate inside of Shoney's, but maybe I did once. It's Kewpie made in America for American taste and no MSG? Well, that sounds like a crime. So the Kewpie that I've had may not actually be real Kewpie mayo? That's fucked up. All right. Well, there's a jar of Duke's on the Amazon wish list right now. And I mean, there's a bunch of other shit on the Amazon wish list as well. A lot of it grocery related because that's just been the way my life is recently. But either way, it's all there. I would absolutely love to do a a a mayonnaise based foods tasting, like blind taste test to see if I can tell the difference. So fuck yeah, I am about it, and I will live stream it, and I will have an assistant, even if that assistant is off camera, um, because the people that I'm living with are uh, a bit camera shy, and that's okay. Ooh. All right. No Face is saying, do it. Hellman's versus Duke's. Original style, not flavored. Yeah, that's what I put. I put the smooth and creamy, or the, you know, rough and chunky, or whatever it is. I'm having problems with them having to say that it's smooth and creamy, but whatever. I might just be nitpicking. 3 categories: spread on a BLT, mix it into tuna salad, and cold potato salad. Now, spread on a BLT sounds good. I would also default to just a standard tomato sandwich. Tomato, little bit of salt, white bread, mayonnaise. Because I do that. But I was thinking, instead of a BLT, I was thinking about putting it in deviled eggs. I don't know. Your thoughts? Give them to me. Probably spread on a sandwich would be a better option, because there's too much else flavor-wise going on in the deviled eggs, especially the way that I make them. Make deviled eggs and you can tell the mayo, says Sassy. Okay. Jonathan Marrow, love seeing your face live. Hope to catch you in Bestchester. I hope so too. I'm going to be there for 2 months. Let's not fuck about. And it was lovely seeing you here in the live. It was great to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Understand it doesn't sound appetizing, but a peanut butter. Wait. What? I'm sensing that there's some auto cock rocket going on here. A peanut butter and mail sandwich is a special treat on a hot day. Are you doing speech to text? Is that what's going on here? Because I don't want a peanut butter and mail sandwich. I need to know what's going on there. No Face left deviled eggs out because they can be easily corrupted. Well, I mean, they're not files on your computer. I attempted to type peanut butter and mayonnaise, but my medication evidently is kicking in hard. Well, apparently. All right. Peanut butter and mayo sandwich is a special treat on a hot day. That doesn't sound appetizing at all. Sassy says, my neighbor used to make us mayo and banana sandwiches in my youth. Fascinating. Okay. Bilf wants to be No Face's special treat. Ladies and gentlemen, I think with the peanut butter and mayo sandwich, I think it's probably time for me to go. I need a snack. Like I said, I think I'm going to go and see if there's any of that ramen upstairs. And maybe throw some extra chicken in it for protein. And see what I can watch here on the tubes of you. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. I appreciate you so much. Whether or not you remember, I appreciate you being here. I am so happy that you're here. here in the No Face probably was ruthlessly betrayed by a deviled egg. It's like, is the deviled egg in the room right now with us? No Face? Can you show me on the doll where the deviled egg touched you? Cricket is blindfold taste testing what, on males? No, that is not going to happen. Although it does remind me of, never mind. No, that's not happening. It's been nice seeing you, Joel McCoy. Thank you everybody for showing up and for being the delightful dirty stay-ups that you always are. I hope that you have a fantastic whenever it is, wherever you are. I hope that you sleep sweet, you rest well, you stay safe, you watch out for deer and apparently moose. And especially if you're in like Denmark or Finland, I guess they're like all terrified about moose, which is strange in and of itself. I will be back here tomorrow. Fuck only knows what time. We'll find out together, I guess. But do the likey, subscribey, notification bell thingies, whether you're here in the live chat or you're here in the corner booth or you're here on the replay crew. Know that I love ya. I'm so happy that you're still here hanging out with me. And until I see you again, peace to ya.